Now, in the top left of side delta, we do have Astrea playing for Virtus Pro, I think, and in the bottom right, we do have Zesty playing for Berserker Esport. Alright, Astrea's Terran. A true Terran in heart, a true Protoss in mind. And we'll see what he's gonna do with this. Normal barracks gas opening for now. No super weird shenanigans. Actually going down here for our Zerg player. Okay. Starting up gas, pool, everything's super standard. So yeah, I don't know too much about Zesty, to be honest. And actually I don't know as much about Astrea's Terran play. I know that he's very high up in the ladder and he beats most, like even pro gamers with his Terran and Zerg. I think his Zerg is his weakest. Protoss of course is best. And his Terran should be his second best, so it's like in the middle. It's like a low tier pro level Terran. If you've ever seen like someone like Quanta or something, probably equal in a level to that one. Like Honmono, kind of. But definitely a little bit of a, I guess, inexperience you can sometimes see. Just in situations, how to handle those basically thinking of on your feet moments. Where a lack of experience does show. Join gonna take the third base here, only one Reaper. Expand into factory, super standard opening, and marine behind this to be safe. Reactor is gonna actually get this. Oh, first drone here and the Overlord. Oh my god, he also killed a Ling here. Man, that's a little bit of a missed timing here from Zesty, it seems like. And Overlord's gonna get to safety for now, but he should definitely poke this one later out. Third base on the way here. So 3cc opening for our Terran player, as there is no second gas, of course. It was bound to be happen. He did see the creep tumor, but he also saw this is too much health already on there, so he cannot snipe it. It's gonna go into some Hellions here and a marine production. Gonna see if this ends up being Hellion Banshee. Nope, it's gonna be a second barracks. There we go, mixing it up a little bit, not the standard. Gonna snipe the second tree chamber here at least. Good denying here. And this is a stim timing, so this can transition into a lot of things. You can see like a halberd push with this one. You can just see Hellions and Stim Marines basically work with each other, try to pick a fight. And also go into a faster 2-1-1 drop, where you get the barracks first, start your marine production and stim, and then you go into the starport afterwards. And get those double medevacs out. There's a lot of options you have with this 2 barracks opening, and this looks to be like a 2-1-1 approach here. Gonna make a reactor with the factory, he only has 4 Hellions to be safe with the 1 Reaper. This is a very flimsy army for Astrea, but he's seen enough that he says, alright, there's not gonna be a super all-in coming from you, and I can just kill any amount of Lings that try to come across the map with my Hellion Reaper force. And if you come across the map, I can still do something. He's actually moving out this orbital command super fast. He's staying on the aggressive here, scouting around with his army, staying off the edge of the creep there to identify every movement from the Zerg player. And there we go. 2-1-1 setup is going to be complete here. And the double medevac is going to join the fray. There we go. Oh, wait. Click it. There. First one. Where's the second one? Now, there we go. Okay. Third base landed, double engineering bay coming in here as part of the wall. I never really like those actually, because you can just baiting bust them if you really want to. As a Zerg player, but I mean, it's a big commitment anyways, right? Getting a few drones is nice here. We're doing a great job of denying those creep tumors. Fortunately, we cannot see them here, but we can see there's only been 4 units killed. Let's have a look. There's already 4 kills on the Reaper, so there's 1 on this Hellion. 0, 0, and 1. So he killed 2 creep tumors, I guess. It's not too bad. And double drop coming in though. Does Zesty have enough in position? I mean, Marines are gonna definitely take on these 2 queens here. A little bit of a miss rally, unfortunately, and there's a lot of units in position. He's trying to go into the main. Not poking with the Hellions at the same time, I think, is a little bit of a mistake. You should always trigger that warning. What does that play? He's gonna snipe this with 1 Marine. That's a cute move. Dropping out only 1 here, and yeah, pulling back the army again. He thinks, oh, you drop again here. Now I need to move, and this is the sickest bait. Now he sees all of the Marines popping into the main base, and he's like, why? No, I'm totally out of position. And yeah, that's a great drop already. Getting an Overlord, getting a Spore Crawler, is trading super well against those Lynx. He's killing a lot of drones as well. Oh my goodness, those Marines! They're invincible. They don't even have combat shields yet. They don't have +1. They already killed 10 workers. Where's... Drop them here, pick him up, drop him here. Gotta pick him up now. Yeah, combat shield finishes, boosting 10 HP on all of these Marines. 1 is gonna get left behind here, unfortunately. 3 are gonna make it out. My god, that's such a great move here for Astrea, already looking extremely well in this game. There's everything here at home, sitting nice and tight. Those medivacs are low, you should definitely get those back and up repaired. And get some different units out on the map. Oh, if you focus... Yeah, that's something I don't want to see, Astrea. It's a sloppy move. You don't need to do this. No! Okay, so he sacrifices the Marine. Gets a little bit of creep, loses a medivac for that. Definitely not a fan here. Should have gotten a medivac with this army. 4 medivac push is way stronger than a 3 medivac push. And yeah, we do see a couple of tanks, a couple of Hellbats now being morphed here. The Reaper is still alive and kicking. Can you throw a grenade? No grenades. And yeah, Zesty's coming in, trying to reset the tank count. He gets 2 tanks, that's a good pickup. And greatly reduce this push's force. And he's gonna have a +1 or 1-1 timing here in just a moment. He's gonna counteract the upgrades from Astrea. And that's good, because you definitely need to get rid of this push. Astrea's just standing here, setting up a position, reinforcing here with 1 more tank. Let's get some more pushing power. Tank is gonna siege up. Get some Marines in front. And now Zesty decides to pull the trigger. The tank in position here is gonna actually mass transfuse his queens. Those Banes not really finding what they're looking for. You should have run them into the Hellbats maybe, but there's so many Marines left over, and I think Astrea might just clean house here. Creep did recede, no extra creep tumors were planted during that engagement. Those queens took a ton of damage, and yeah, I think all of them are gonna fall here. This is when you see the Starship Trooper Marines basically kill all of those Zergling guys, and everything just falls apart and massacre those. Kree or something? I don't know what they're called, I can't remember. Those Marines got splattered by those tanks. But yeah, this push is looking great. A couple extra barracks coming in here. And still a few tanks sitting on 23 kills and 11 kills. Oh my god. Even dropping again those Marines is gonna keep this last tank alive here. You should definitely try to reinforce and keep those units alive. Oh, come on. Keep the tank alive. There we go. And yeah, follow-up push is coming in. Zesty's just gonna go ahead and GG Astrea. It's gonna take map number 1. Good stuff by our Protoss player. Playing Terran. And it's gonna be another TVZ. Let's see how that pans out. Alki1 is gonna be on map. And I expect another macro opening from Astrea in the top right, spawning as the red Terran player. And in the bottom left, it is our blue Zerg Zesty. I've been following this guy for a little bit now. He's been playing very beautifully stuff against those first round Protoss matches. And now he's struggling a little bit against Astrea's Terran, of course. Astrea's Terran is very, very capable of taking on Zesty. And yeah, we saw that. He completely out-executed the poor man. Maybe Zesty can make something happen. Maybe a surprise attack. As I said, I expect another Hellion, or yeah, Hellion opening basically with 3cc. And we're gonna see what Zesty wants to do. There's options, you can abuse. You can abuse that strategy. For example, a Queen Lignitis is very powerful. This is already a different opening here from Astrea. I like it that he mixes it up. I'm gonna have the 2 barracks and 3 Reaper, most likely opening. And maybe 4, maybe 5, you never know. Maybe 2. Wanna go out on a limb and say it's not gonna be 1 Reaper. Yeah, this is one of the standard openings as well for Terran, so basically going for the most standard openings here so far. Astrea, this second depot is going to be placed here to scout for any overloads coming in from an odd angle. On the other side, everything's looking super standard here. Or Zesty again, going into his extra queens now. Or his first queens. Getting a few links. He of course has seen this with the Overlord. There we go, it's gonna be at least 3 Reapers. There'll be a 3rd CC behind this. Oh! Actually, wait a minute, we're gonna go into a second gas here. So Astrea might do a 2-base timing push with this one. And try to find some damage with the Reaper. Hasn't gotten any kills yet. First blood on the way here. First blood is going down. Circling. Gotta bite the dust here. That drone is actually in danger there. The Queen popping at the perfect moment to kind of... keep this one alive, but he's lazy. He is super lazy. Not working. Just lazy, lazy, lazy. There we go. Now working on that hatchery, and he has 1 Marine to try and poke at this Overlord. Yeah, he can lift the barracks. He's definitely got... Oh no, now he's making it up. Still should get this one. Maybe he can even get a Queen. We're sitting at 3 Reapers and no more common. Oh yeah, that's a Queen. Boom. He even can get the second one. You can bounce the Queen in here and it cannot get out anymore. You need to have like a drop Overlord. Oh, gets a Reaper. That's a good snipe here, but he will lose the Queen. I don't think you can save the Queen. Ah, he's retargeting nicely, and Astrea is kind of pulling in a little bit earlier than actually should have. And yeah, a few links are actually wreaking havoc across the map here. Marine is gonna stand stronger, but yeah, as I said, man. Queen down. 2 queens. This is not the opening you're looking for, Zesty. Stop on the way. 2-1-1 setup being completed here very soon. Feels like Stim was delayed a little bit, man. These Reapers. Look at this guy. He's hogging all the last shots, last hits, and he has 0 kills, the one on the low ground. There's the drones. Yeah, go for the drones. There you go. Oh. Ah, and a couple links. Maybe he can get that 1 drone. He really wants that drone, and it comes back. It comes back. Oh, and he gets it. This one's playing turret there on the low ground. Gonna keep all of these Reapers alive. Yeah, you need to mine this one. Gonna grab those resources. But the Reaper's already going home. Not gonna stick around. He knows there's too much. He cannot really find any more damage. Tech Lab on the outside is an interesting choice here. 3rd CC on the way. A Widow Mine drop. Okay, yeah, I was thinking this is an early starport, but that's an interesting mix-up. Now going into the extra medivacs. Reaper's still alive here. It's gonna boost this army significantly. Maybe even utilize a couple grenades. Reapers can provide some healing for themselves. Will this be scouted by this hatchery morphing? Yes, no, it's actually scouted by the creep. And boost is available, but he wants to wait until he actually can boost in. He's gonna boost into the 3rd base here. Gonna drop only 1 mine. Let's see, it's gonna hit a queen now. He's gonna unburrow burrow. I want to see all of those. Oh my god. Okay, that was a shocking second there. Gonna try to force the shot into a building, and he's gonna succeed. So far so good. Good defense here. Astrea definitely not executing this as well as he could have. Could have even. But this could be a deny. I'm gonna go ahead and stim here. Needs to get into a good position though. Those Marines, don't have any healing power. Now throw some grenades. I want to see those grenades. There we go. Utilizing those Reapers. But not actually to their fullest potential. And he kind of kills his own army there a little bit. Yeah, definitely went a little bit early. I think if you wait for these 2 medivacs and join up, you get the kill and you snowball so hard from this. He might still snowball. Zesty not moving his queens. Zesty not moving his queens. Transfusing the hatchery. I don't think that's what you need to do right now. You need to keep your transfusers for the queens. You're gonna lose the game if you cannot stop this attack here. And even drones come in here now to fight. If this is how desperate you need those transfusers on those queens. He's gonna lose all of the queens, and I think he'll just lose the game. Zesty there with a little bit of a misread. But she's on the way now. I mean, this is such a big lead already. He's gonna drop now into the main. He can shoot from the high ground onto the low ground. He can do whatever he wants to. He's gonna have he's so many medivacs. What are you doing? But yeah, he's gonna massacre from the high ground there. Gonna go back here, but he's gonna find a lot of units, so he should not drop here. Because those Marines are very low. That was definitely a nice sacrifice here for this. I mean, look at this. This is where you know this is a Protoss player playing. If you have 7 medivacs and 20 Marines. He has 1 tank with this drop as well. Definitely needs to reposition that one. I mean, it's a position of the gas, but this is not taken yet, so... It's a good anchor point though. Bolstering this army here. Combat shields are gonna finish in just a moment. I'm gonna kill these 2 spores. Not before losing a medivac. Boom. There we go. Focus on the baits. Oh, that's a nice shot. 1 more shot. Yes. Great stuff here from Astrea, and now needs to, well, get back because he was lacking firepower because he had 7 medivacs and 20 Marines. Odd army. There we go, 4th base on the way. Haven't been looking at this man's base in a while. He's still keeping on producing medivacs. Gonna go into the armory now to get his 2-2 upgrades going. A little bit of a missed timing, not too much though. Going into tank upgrades as well. 2-2 already on the way here for Zesty, so looking good on the upgrade department, but he's been actually bleeding so many units, been trading very poorly. As you can see, it's 2-to-1 ratio here. Again, the tank doing some major damage to those Banes. Trying to focus fire, but only gets a few of those. Oh yeah, you need to get those medivacs back. Dropping behind these minerals, but this is open already, so could have chased those. 4 medivacs going back home to Astrea on the front line here. Zesty might just stabilize and get himself into a later game. He has enough units. He's been, kind of Astrea has been fighting with just too little amounts every time and kind of keep it thrown away small amounts of units. It's like staying a little bit too aggressive with those. You know, he's dropping here again. You should drop here. There we go. He's that Overlord. Still did not kill this one, by the way. Just gonna go ahead and take it now. Also gonna find this one over here. But Zesty is starting to grow on the map here. Oh, running some Banes into those Marines. He can focus fire. Oh no! Oh lord! Oh, this is not gonna happen here. Playing this so abusive, Astrea. Trying to utilize every ledge for his advantage. Let's be careful though. Yeah, finally, if you split up, you cannot drop. Oh, catching a rally of drones there. Only 2 drones though. Getting a Baneling on the way out as well. And one last Marine also. Oh, is he dropping Marines now one by one? No. Alright, Zesty trying to come in here, trying to snipe that army, but it's off creep fight and there's so many Marines behind this. Astrea with a huge army. He's gonna lose his planetary most likely though. A big counterattack here from our Zerg player. And all of the SCVs run into the last Baneling remaining. No repair going on. Planetary is gonna fall. 20 SCVs as well. That's a good counterattack from our Zerg player. 2-2 is not finished yet. And already done for Zesty. So this is the small advantage he has for another 10 seconds. But then it's gonna even out again. He's gonna go into Adrenal Glands. I don't think that's the correct move here at this point. You'd need something else. Maybe like a Viper or an Infestor, some spell casting would be very helpful to get rid of these medevacs. Throw down a Fungal on those, finish it off with Queens, and there we go. Finally, first Viper on the way here to throw down a Parasitic Bomb most likely, or a Blinding Cloud to try and force the reposition of those Marines earlier. He's trying to, well, kill him with 1,000 cuts basically. But finally the big army is gonna push across the map here. 3 tanks are in position. Same time the drop again coming in here, being very pesky. And actually completely destroying those links, destroying the mineral line, and now he can destroy these queens because everything comes in little by little. Big army push on the left here, trying to close out the game. Astrea, that is. Gonna get caught though for now. He has a ton of Marines still in that Medivac actually dropping out right now. Most Marauders did get replenished, but I mean he still has those small forces here and there everywhere. Kind of sniping everything now. Kills that base in the bottom. He's gonna take the base on the top as well. Putting Zesty back to 4 bases. And I don't think Zesty has enough production, nor does he have the correct units to answer this. He has so many minerals, but he simply does not have the lava. He hasn't the batteries. He has no production left here. One Bane is gonna hit there, but not gonna get the actual money value because everything still stayed alive. He's gonna lose another 1,000,000 drones here. And the 4th base, full mineral line, not gonna evacuate. Already down 44 drones. I mean, imagine if he had those, he would sit at 90 drones. Big push coming in here from the middle again into the south. I really want to see what he's actually trying to accomplish with this army. I mean, he assumes this is going to be retaken. It's a good assumption because this is actually the plan here from our Zerg player. Maybe he can make one last fight happen if he can clean this army efficiently. But it's not going to happen, unfortunately. Trying to make things work with his link composition. I mean, he's doing a good job, a fine job, but it's just not gonna be enough here, it seems. There's Liberator's still parking over here, trying to find their meaning in life. Three upgrades about to be done, but I mean, they're not that far off here from our blue Zerg player. Coming in with a Viper, throwing down a Parasitic Bomb. I don't agree with this one. Maybe a Blinding Cloud would have been better here. Onto those tanks, try to grab those into the army, might have been a better play there. He sacrificed the Viper now for some damage onto the Medivacs. Maybe he killed like a couple. That's not what you're looking for at this stage of the game. Couple more Vipers trying to join the fray here, but all of the mineral bank has been exhausted at this point. He did not remake any drones because he's been under pressure for all time long now. And yeah, it's looking very grim. The income is diminished. The bank is diminished. The bank is depleted. We'll lose another drone here. Lynx dying to Marauders at this point. And tanks from the outside. A few units still dropping in the back here, keeping this small force busy. Now we have those Vipers out. They need to juice up on energy, but yeah, they're not juiced now. So why you're going in? It's not gonna be the efficient move for you, Mr. Zesty. He's juicing up now. Maybe you can destroy the front line here and do something behind this, but everything's just standing strong here for Astrea. Is a very strong setup. He still has those Liberators finally sieged again, covering the north there with one tank. He has this a couple of tanks coming in, and they've been so efficient. It's 46 kills and 2 on the other one. Oh my god, 2 kills. He's gonna make it 3, at least before he dies. And yeah, that's a nice blinding cloud, getting 2 medivacs there at least. So Astrea definitely being a bit sloppy. He's trying to make a nuke now. That's his plan. I want to throw down a nuke. Does he have a ghost? Doesn't even have a ghost. He's making a nuke. Like, yeah, because I can. Does he have concussives? No, no concussives. Definitely a mistake. I mean, he feels so far ahead, which he also is, so yeah. Lose those 2 medivacs. Oh no, even splitting them off, keeping one alive. Astrea is gonna take the game. GG is gonna be called.